and shoot is we try to get into new situations. We try to get that camera up high or down low or out to the left or out to the right. And we really put a lot of effort into doing exactly that. If you're wondering, this is actually the exact ladder that you have in your garage. It's called the Little Giant. And I think we're going to win the Innovation Award for using the ladder in a way that it's not designed to be used. But it really allowed us to get a new angle. And that's really what I think individually we strive for all the time, is pushing our camera into new places so that we surprise people with what we're seeing. Now, the last athlete that we profiled was Alex Honnold. Alex has made a name for himself as a free climber, a free soloing rock climber, which means he's not tied to a rope. He climbs without a rope. And of course, what that means is if he falls, the consequence is very severe. So we had a very unique set of challenges working with Alex, similar to working with the kayaker. When the kayaker Dane was going over a big waterfall, we had anticipated that he might only go over the waterfall once, which doesn't give us a lot of opportunity to shoot. In the end, he went over twice. And with Alex, we had the same scenario. We were prepared for Alex to climb the route only once because it was so dangerous. But in the end, he ended up climbing the route almost 3 times. And then finally, on the 4th try, he said, you know, I'm just not feeling it. And he down climbed, and that was it. That was the end of our shoot. So planning in terms of making sure we had enough in the can, enough captured, was pretty critical. So let's have a look at working with Alex Honnold, free soloing. Working with Alex was unlike the other 2 athletes. What Alex was doing was much, much riskier. That line between life and death was a lot thinner. And so we had very, very limited opportunity to make those shots count. And so it's very strategic, very analytical, where we put the cameras, how we approach documenting each of those situations. The hardships and challenges that come up along the way of production like this, it's getting pulled over by police and talking yourself out of tickets. It's going to the urgent care. His Dane's feet wouldn't fit into his shoes anymore. He'd been stung by so many mosquitoes. We worked straight through Thanksgiving. None of that matters. At the end of the day, we need to create a compelling and interesting film. And all of those challenges, that's what makes it fun. This is the money right now. One of the neatest things about working in production is we all have the same goal. We all are contributing to gathering great content to tell fantastic stories. Tools like the D4 are enabling guys like me and you to go out and make high-end content with devices that are attainable. It's an exciting future that we're entering into. In the beginning, I really thought the title of this film would be Why, W-H-Y, with a question mark in it. But as we shot, it became much clearer as I listened to the athletes and watched them perform at the highest level. The film was really a statement of why. This is why they did it. So one thing that I want to definitely make clear is that this was not just a solo effort. This wasn't just Corey out there shooting. You can see there's a list of people that both in the field and in the aftermath really contributed to making this possible. And I think that really circles back to that philosophy of find the right people to work with, whether it's for fun or whether it's professionally. Surround yourself by the right people, and projects that you care about become possible. So thank you guys for listening, and I have a few minutes for questions. If there are any questions, just put your hand up, and if I don't know the answer, I'll make one up.